What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. There is a nasty rumor circulating the interwebs right now where a lot of people are believing what they see when it comes to the brand new release of the Xbox Series X and how this console is catching on fire and has a lot of smoke coming out of it. And there are a ton of issues that Microsoft's going to have to deal with, when in fact, none of it is true. Alright, before we even get into why this is completely fake and fraudulent and awful and everything like that, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe and bell for notifications so you don't ever miss out on any updates in the video game industry. Now, many of you might have already seen this viral video going around, mostly Twitter. It's also on Facebook and YouTube, obviously, as well. And there are now copycats doing the same thing, and it's just going viral every time someone makes the video. Fortunately, it's not true, and it's just something people are doing to get attention and make people think that the Microsoft Xbox Series X is actually catching on fire, is actually overheating to the point that it's blowing mounds of smoke out of it just trying to play basic next-gen games. And I know people are easily fooled, especially when it comes to next-gen consoles, every time there's a new release, because typically there are some bugs and kinks that need to be worked out, like the Xbox Red Ring of Death on the 360 is probably one of the most famous examples of that. But sometimes they trend into the lies and the false claims just to get clicks and attention and turn it into some sort of monetary gain for themselves while devaluing and defacing a company that worked tirelessly to build this incredible console for the masses. And it is selling plenty. We'll get into that in a little bit, but first off, let's talk about what's actually transpiring here. This Xbox Series X video, where it looks like there's a ton of smoke coming out of it, would be concerning to most viewers, most prospective buyers of this console, people that were wanting to get one and then see this happen and say, I'm going to hold off. I'm not going to buy that Xbox Series X right off the bat because clearly there are some bugs and issues with it that, I don't know, could light my house on fire. That's not what's happening, though. In fact, it was disproven by Xbox Studio on Twitter, where they said it's just someone blowing vape into the exhaust fan of the Xbox Series X. It sucks it through the system and then slowly spills it out the top of it to make it look like the internals are so hot that it is literally frying the insides and causing it to go up in flames internally. That is scary if it were to be true, but it's not. And thankfully, Xbox Studio on Twitter made this video to let people know that this is actually what's happening. The more unfortunate and concerning thing about all of this is that people still just believe what they see on social media. And if they see it and they don't see any kind of surrounding information or circumstances, they typically just believe it and share it with their friends and make it go viral. And then everybody out there, the generic gamer, just has this perception in their mind that the Xbox Series X is a flawed machine that could cause your house to light on fire if you tried playing a game in it. That's not true. And that's truly unfortunate to all the hardworking devs of the Microsoft Xbox Series X throughout the years to make this come to fruition. And some jerk on the internet is just making this viral video to get attention and ruin everything. No, this is not what's happening. If someone shared a video with you, or if you saw this on Twitter, please share this back with them and say, actually, what's happening? It's simply somebody with a vape blowing lots of smoke into the vent of the Xbox Series X. It's filtering through the fan of the internal combustion of that thing and blowing it out the top to make it look like it's on fire. when it's not. As far as the Microsoft Xbox Series X sales are concerned, first week, this thing is a hot ticket. No pun intended. Nobody can seem to get their hands on one of these if they didn't already pre-order it. Unless they were very fortunate at a store and just got there when they delivered them or was just able to get one, they're not. They're out of luck. These things are going for sometimes thousands of dollars on Facebook Marketplace and eBay and Craigslist. If you look around, they are going for sometimes double or triple the price of what it costs originally, the MSRP of $500 USD. There are a lot of people that are frustrated at this, where to them I say, that's business, baby. It sucks, but scalpers are everywhere. You don't get mad at the Super Bowl tickets when they cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you want to go to the Super Bowl, you gotta pay up for it. And the same kind of goes with launch day new consoles. It sucks, but it's reality, it's capitalism, it's how it all works. And I'm one of those that I didn't get the pre-order in like I did with my PlayStation 5, which is coming later this week, and I'm sure there'll be viral videos out there making the PlayStation 5 look like it's lighting on fire and atrocious, and somehow because they're Xbox and PlayStation fanboys at war with each other. But ultimately, I'll be excited when I finally get that. As far as the Xbox Series X is concerned, they're very challenging to get. PlayStation 5s are already going to be impossible to find as well. It's next-gen technology. You either gotta pay up for it up front if you don't get lucky and get the pre-order in, or be patient. Which, let's be honest here, there's good reason to be patient with these machines because there aren't that many games that are out for launch anyways, and the ones that are, most of them are available on earlier console generations anyways. So really, I don't want to say it's a status symbol because it's not. If you already have a current gen console right now and don't want to dive into the next gen, there's no need to do so right away. Most of the games that are coming out are going to be available for the generation console that you already own. But anyways, I digress. This video, I just want to focus on just be weary, viewer beware out there. Don't believe everything you see on the internet because it's most likely not true. Fact check. Make sure it's legitimate. Make sure it's something that's real. Don't just watch a video and say, oh, I saw it on the internet. It must be true. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, you stay smashing. Smash,